As William Barr completes his first month as Attorney General under the Trump administration, the White House is calling on him to take more action against members of the DOJ. One America's Jack Posobiec has that report.
Well, Attorney General Bill Barr is in his first month on the job as leading the Department of Justice. And what we'd like to do today is to break down some of the things that Barr is doing and some of the things that he's not doing. One of the first pieces of information that we've got in terms of how Bill Barr is conducting oversight of the Mueller investigation came just a few days ago, when we heard that Mueller and his team went to Bill Barr asking that they wanted to continue the cooperation agreement that they had with General Flynn in leading towards a new indictment. They went to Barr and asked him if they could extend Flynn's cooperation. Bill Barr responded to them, "Do you have something ironclad that you want General Flynn to be cooperating on? Do you have something in terms of probable cause moving towards an indictment, or is this just a fishing expedition?" Mueller and Barr held a conversation, and they later determined that what they had wasn't quite enough. Now, some of the prosecutors working under Mueller, like Weissman, did want to push forward and ask for more cooperation, but Barr said it wasn't enough, and therefore Mueller released a statement saying that officially, for the first time, General Flynn's cooperation agreement has been ended. Now, this is a big indication that Barr is not Jeff Sessions or Rod Rosenstein. He is actually working with Mueller to reel in the investigation and move things on towards their end. But as newly released transcripts come out from FBI lawyer Lisa Page and other members of the Department of Justice and Fusion GPS, people are asking, and the President of the United States himself, Donald Trump, has asked, why isn't Bill Barr conducting an investigation of Fusion GPS? What we're learning now is that Lisa Page and Peter Strzok had no hard evidence or probable cause when they conducted and began the investigation into Trump and his possible ties to Russia. In her own words, the insurance policy was referring simply to that investigation itself, known as Russiagate today, and saying that they only had information that they had received from another source. That other source, we've learned through other testimony, was in fact John Brennan of the CIA, and he was referring back to Fusion GPS's research and the information that later turned out to be what we know as the Steele dossier. Essentially, the start of Crossfire Hurricane came about because of the Steele dossier. Because of the Steele dossier's importance to the beginning of this investigation, and because Fusion GPS continues to operate in a manner that is against the president and is working with mainstream media outlets, there is every indication that they are going to meddle in the 2020 election. And this is why many conservatives have stated that it is time for Bill Barr to open an investigation into Fusion GPS. Lisa Page also mentioned that under oath, she was ordered, and others were ordered, by the Obama Department of Justice to drop the charges, essentially drop the investigation against Hillary Clinton. This is a massive scandal involving the former AG. Essentially, what had happened was there was a plan put in place. Loretta Lynch was going to continue on being AG if Hillary Clinton won. Comey was going to stay as FBI director, and then eventually that FBI director spot would have passed from Comey on to Andrew McCabe, then the number 2 at FBI. When Donald Trump was elected, he upset their plans, and he upset everything that they had put into motion. This led to their bias, and Peter Strzok, Lisa Page has testified, was specifically thinking about impeachment and furthering his own career ambitions when they conducted Operation Crossfire Hurricane. There is every indication and there is every bit of evidence available to Attorney General Barr right now for opening up an investigation into all of this and to Fusion GPS. For One American News, I'm Jack Posobiec.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.